Good evening and welcome to Current Affairs. Today is May 24th, 2016. So, for the first time in the history of Assam, in the history of BJP rather, the BJP government has been formed today. So, the BJP person became the chief minister, and it is considered to be a great victory as far as the political party is concerned. And the party's BJP is also gearing up for the forthcoming forthcoming elections in Uttar Pradesh. So it's a very huge state. So many assembly, the so-called the MLAs are there. So that is the largest state as far as the population is concerned, and it is the state with the highest number of MLAs. And obviously, winning that particular state will be considered to be a great victory for any political party. So in the previous Lok Sabha elections also, so there was a thumping majority for Bharatiya Janata Party. So in the forthcoming exactly it is going to perform, we have to wait and watch. And the so-called BJP is planning to put Rajnath Singh in the uh, for as a forerunner as far as the chief ministerial candidate is concerned. So we have to wait and watch what exactly will happen in Uttar Pradesh. And when we come to the south again, it is Miss Jayalalitha. She became the chief minister of Tamil Nadu for the sixth time. So this is the sixth time she has been sworn in as a chief minister. So there were so many ups and downs. There were so many ups and downs in the political life of Miss Jayalalitha, and she withstood so many things. And she has been arrested. She was thrown behind the bars. She was convicted, and of course, she has been acquitted. And again, she is back, and she became the chief minister. And the beautiful thing with respect to Ms. Jayalalitha is that, especially in her previous term, starting from day number one, she started implementing her promises. So the more you implement the policies which have been promised during the election manifesto, that will take you very close to the people. And it is ultimately in democracy, it is the people who decide to which party they are supposed to vote. And they have voted again for Jayalalitha party, that is AIADMK, and again she became the chief minister. So apart from this, I have some questions. I'll show that one to you. So later we can have a discussion on this. Please have a look at this. Yes. Chahbahar port is located in Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, or Iraq. So you can clearly see on the screen the answer is Iran. So what exactly is this? So this is not the first time so that this particular port is there in the news. This particular port is considered to be a very crucial and strategic port as far as India is concerned. Otherwise, if Indian goods are supposed to move to the Central Asia, so we are supposed to use the so-called the Karachi port. So, and as I was telling you so many number of times that relations between India and Pakistan are always strenuous. So that is the reason why India is looking for some opportunity, and India wants to develop this particular port so that it will have something to say for the coming 10 years. So this is a very strategic move that has been taken by the government. And of course, so the role has been played by Indian government, Afghanistan president, and also the so-called the Iran. And so it's a very beautiful thing so that the India will have more access and easier access to the Afghanistan and also to the Central Asia. So that is the reason why this is there in the news. Definitely a question in the forthcoming examination. Please remember the name of the port, and they may also ask you where exactly it is located. Answer is Iran. Right? Again, once again, I'll show you the document. You please have a look at this. Is that clear? Answer is C, that is Iran. I have some information here. I'll show it to you. Look at this. So this is the trilateral pact with Iran and Afghanistan, so giving its border access. And this bilateral agreement that is between India and Iran, it will provide India the right to develop and operate two terminals and fibers with multi-purpose cargo handling capacity in the port of Chahbahar for 10 years. It will be really a good period. And of course, you must be knowing this name. The president of Iran is Dr. Hassan Rouhani. Kindly remember the name. So I have one more question. I'll show that one to you. Again, it's very much there in the news. Which of the following countries former president has been granted refugee status by the United Kingdom? Mauritius, Sri Lanka, Maldives, or Myanmar? First of all, let me tell you, so one thing, what do you mean by refugee and refugee status? You might have heard this word refugee so many number of times. The word refugee is always applicable only to a foreigner, not for the local person, not for the citizen of that particular country. So many times we talk about the Bangladeshi refugees, right? You might have heard this one. So this particular word is applicable for a foreigner. And he comes from some other country and he seeks the shelter in some other country. So because there is a threat to him, and he may be recognized as a refugee, and refugee status means the government of the particular country will provide protection because the government of the country understood that there is a threat to that particular person in his home country. That is the reason why this is called the providing refugee status. So for common people, it happens so many times, but I am talking to an office which is at the very, very high level. And that office is the former president's office. Okay. And UK has provided that refugee status to this person. So now the question is that who is that person and for which country he was the former president? Is it okay? So now once again I am opening the document. So these are asked in the examination. Look at the question please once again. Which of the following countries former president refugee status by the UK? Mauritius, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Myanmar. Answer is C, that is Maldives. Is that okay? Now look at this. So this is the person. This is the person who is the former president of Maldives. It was Mohammed Nasheed, and he was the first democratically elected head of the state. And he was convicted and jailed in the year 2015, and this attracted international criticism. If you look at the last line, you can see the current president is Abdullah Yamin. So this particular person, Abdullah Yamin, so he started behaving like an autocrat, like a dictator. And anybody who is opposing his policies and anybody who is criticizing this person, they have been arrested and they have been thrown behind the bars. That's the reason why the former president of Maldives was also thrown behind the bars. Later, he was permitted to move to UK for taking care of his health. For the medical health purpose, he has been permitted to go to UK. And after going to UK, so this former president, so he requested for the refugee status and it has been accepted. And it is not just in Maldives, please. So when this person has been arrested and jailed after conviction, Maldives government has received international criticism. It is absolutely improper just because somebody is criticizing you and your policies. You cannot behave like a dictator. And this person has been arrested and thrown behind the bars. Am I clear? Very, very important. And the name of that person is very, very important. And this person made it very, very clear that they will be fighting the government by forming the groups outside. Since there is a support from the international community, it is definitely possible. Right? I'll show you the document once again, and I want you to please remember the names. The former president was Mohammad Nasheed. He has been provided with a refugee status by which country? It has been provided by United Kingdom. And who is the present president of Maldives? Answer is Abdullah Yameen. Is that okay? Now, I would like to say something. And for 2 days, I'll be there in Delhi. That will be 25th and 26th of May. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, I'll be there in Delhi, and I'll be, if there is a possibility, I'll be taking the classes, the current affairs session from Delhi itself. And again, I'll be there in Delhi on May 30th. Once again, right? And our batch, the new batch, will be commencing from June 1st onwards. As I was telling you very clearly, anybody who is interested to, anybody who is seriously interested to become an IAS, so you are most welcome to join our batch that is going to be commenced from June 1st onwards. And I wish you all the very, very best. And thank you so much for being with me this evening. Take very good care of yourself. Good night. Thank you.